Plus, the National Defense Industrial Association's San Diego chapter is hosting a special event to support small businesses. Details on the Navy Gold Coast Conference coming up after the break.
Right now, we're going to be talking to the nation's largest and most influential chapter of the National Defense Industrial Association. One of the board members, well, he is here, Mr. Kurt Worden. And, well, we've got the commanding officer, Captain David Hart, joining us as well to be talking about a very special and key event for San Diego and our business that is going to be coming up next weekend, right? It is next weekend.
It is next weekend. The 6th, 7th, and 8th of August. The 6th, we've got a series of workshops that are open to the public in the afternoon. And the 7th and 8th are focused on the Navy's small business needs, and in particular this year, an emphasis on shipbuilding and ship repair.
The Navy, the military, is such a backbone of us here in San Diego. And this is maybe a side of it that so many people don't think about, is the relationship between our military and our businesses. So give me a bigger overview of what this conference hopes to accomplish next week.
The biggest piece of the conference really is to try and expand the Navy's reach to non-traditional small businesses and suppliers. Again, focusing this year specifically on the capability and capacity of small businesses to help ship repair and shipbuilding.
All right, so Captain Hart, you are obviously head of this crew. Tell me how key this relationship to San Diego and San Diego small businesses is for you.
So at Southwest RMC, we're responsible for all ship repair, maintenance, and modernization of the entire surface fleet here in San Diego. So our relationship with industry, and specifically small businesses, is critical to allowing us to execute that mission here on the waterfront.
Talk to me a little bit more about that relationship as far as the nuts and bolts, per se.
Well, the nuts and bolts. So we have large prime contractors, and then we have small businesses. And we're trying to leverage on the small business aspect of how we get our mission done, leveraging on the innovation, the agility, and the responsiveness that these smaller companies and individuals can provide to the Navy in order to execute that mission.
And this really gives your service members an ability to explore beyond what they maybe thought they were enlisting for, correct?
Well, this is really working with the local contractors. For us particularly, this really allows us to leverage off some capability and some, again, back to innovation that doesn't typically exist in some larger companies. As the Navy develops, brings on new systems, new ships, and new capabilities, this is really allowing us to reach back and provide a higher level of support than we can today.
And keeping dollars in San Diego and jobs in San Diego and opportunities in San Diego. This is your 30th year, so this must be a successful relationship.
It is very successful, and the defense industry, the Navy in particular, is critical to the San Diego region's economy. In excess of $30 billion a year is spent directly and indirectly from defense spending into the defense industry.
Do you see that going up, stabilizing, or going down? Look into the crystal ball.
I'd like to say it's going up.
All right, that's what I want to hear.
We'd like to see the economy get better. Obviously, the Navy's a big part of San Diego, and all the indications are that we'll have additional naval forces in San Diego, so that should increase the region's benefit from it.
If there's somebody with a small business out there listening to this right now, can they still get involved for next weekend?
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. There is plenty of opportunity to get involved with Navy Gold Coast. The best place to find information on that is on the website, www.navygoldcoast.org.
All right, and this is August 7th through 8th?
August 7th through the 8th. On Monday, we've got a half day of workshops open to the public, no registration required. Show up at the convention center, focused on government agencies, the county, and the SBA providing advice to small businesses on how to engage with the government.
Oh, that is a must attend. That is a must attend. All right. Kurt Worden, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Captain Hart, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for your service as well.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.